Good morning and welcome to episode 1 of Project Lean Fit Dad. Super excited this morning. It's Monday the 17th of April, Easter Monday. Super early, it's about 6 a.m. and I'm on my usual Monday morning power walk. Why am I so excited this morning? It's because it's week 1, day 1 of my new training and nutrition plan. But a little bit more of a stride in my step this morning because, of course, I'm going to be documenting and vlogging my whole journey over these 8 weeks. Now, why have I decided to do this? Many reasons behind it. One of the biggest ones is it's going to hold me accountable to actually go out and do it. Knowing that I'm going to have this camera attached to my hip is going to give me more motivation and more accountability to actually go out and smash my training and keep on track with my nutrition, but also to share my journey, because we've been in the industry for nearly 4 years now. One thing I struggle is people, yes, getting into shape, but also finding a balance when it comes to training, nutrition and life. So my aim over these next 8 weeks is to show how I do it. It's not the perfect way, may not be the right way for you, but show that you can have a balance when it comes to training, nutrition and having a life. But what you're going to be seeing over these 8 weeks is not just my training and nutrition, also how I balance being a dad to my 1-year-old awesome Jack, how I balance working a full-time job as an assistant gym manager, and also how I run an online business alongside that. So I'm busy, I have a lot of shit to do, but still I'm going to be sharing how I get my training, how I incorporate my nutrition around this, and I'm excited because it's a challenge. It's a challenge for me to keep the vlogs up, and also a challenge for me when it comes to nutrition and training. So just on my, like I said, usual morning power walk, I usually walk for about an hour, listen to a podcast, and that fires me up for the day, especially on a Monday, first day of the week, and it's what gets me going. You're going to be seeing a lot of me nattering away to the camera whilst on my power walks. It's where my brain comes alive, listening to podcasts, and yeah, it's where I generally like to drop a lot of knowledge bombs at this time in the morning. There's literally no one about. Bank holiday Monday, what better way to kickstart the week. But anyway, I'm going to finish off this podcast and I'll catch up with you at breakfast. So morning power walk done, breakfast consumed. That breakfast you just saw is my usual sort of breakfast: oats, bit of fruit with a protein shake. I like to keep it nice and simple. Over the 8 weeks you'll see that I'll be following a sort of, I don't like the term flexible dieting, but you can technically class it as that. I'll be tracking macros, and I'll go through how I do this in a different episode, but it just allows me to keep a more of a flexible approach. I track it using an app called MyFitnessPal, and it's just simple for me. I've built up a decent habit in actually tracking my food, and it works, and all it is just staying consistent, and that's exactly what I'm going to be showing you over the 8 weeks. Is exactly what I'm going to be doing over the 8 weeks: staying consistent with training, tracking my nutrition, and progressing with my weight, and tracking my weight daily and taking my average weight. And again, I'll go into a little bit more detail as to reasons why I do that in a later episode. But it's about 7:30 now, off to work. 8-hour day. Monday's always mental, especially after having a week off, so it's going to be email central today, so catching up. So I'm hoping that the gym that I train at is still open because it's bank holiday, so I'm hoping I'll be able to get a session in after work. Hoping to hit a back session, so hopefully I'll catch you in the gym a bit later on.
I've been getting money
first workout, smashed, feeling awesome after that. As you see, 4 exercises, kept it basic as I said, but feeling awesome. Sometimes simple works best. I blew away a few cobwebs, obviously it's just been Easter, so a few Easter eggs consumed, shall we say, but feeling good after that. Now, time to head home. Bit more work, so main work done in regards to full-time job. Work doesn't stop. As I said, Mondays are mental, absolutely mental. So I go have some food, spend some time with the little man, and then I've got a live stream on my Facebook to do, and bits and bobs of work, as well as editing this. It's gonna be another thing on top of what I already do, but it's all fun. So I'll catch up with you in a minute. What's that? Alright, so dinner time. Dinner tonight we have some 200 grams of chicken, 200 grams of white potato, and then some greens. If you like to flavour your chicken, I mean, who doesn't like to flavour their chicken? These are an absolute game changer. So tender. Chicken grease through paper, whatever you like to call them. Nice and simple. Slam the chicken breasts in there, in the oven, 20 to 25 minutes. Taste awesome. So there's a little tip for you to flavour your chicken up. That's paprika. You can get different flavours, of course, but give it a go because they taste awesome. So just finished my weekly live stream on my my Facebook page. Love doing these every Monday 8 PM. This was a little Q&A. I do different topics each week, but the Q&As tend to work quite well. And it's now 8:30. So like I mentioned, Monday is always mental, long ass day, but really happy with day 1 of the new plan. Up early, power walk for an hour, long ass day at work. Caught up at work, back into a routine, trained. Now, work doesn't stop. I'll probably be on here for another hour, probably an hour and a half. This is my little hub hole. This is where the magic happens when it comes to my online personal training business. This is my passion. This is what I love doing. And this is why I spend so much time doing it. And this is why I've said sometimes I don't have the perfect balance when it comes to time management and this sort of stuff, but it's about prioritising. And that's why I'm challenging myself when it comes to training and nutrition, and also doing these vlogs, because it holds me accountable and also sort of shares my journey. It's not just about how shredded I can get and how if I can get on the front cover of a magazine. I'm not looking for that. I'm simply looking for a decent physique which I can maintain and enjoy at the same time. So that is my aim. But happy with this first episode. There is going to be a lot more coming into these episodes. Today has been a little bit more of a break in for me with regards to the vlogging. Just wanted to see how it flowed, but I will be going through macros, how many calories I'm on, how I track my macros, a little bit more about my training, and a little bit more on how I'm progressing with regards to my my weight. But hopefully you enjoyed it. Looking to get two or three of these out a week, depending on how long it takes me to edit them. But please do feedback to me, and I will catch you in episode 2.